So, good evening and welcome to the Library at Esplanade. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening, spending your time with us here to hear more about musicals and musical songs. So, what's going on today? What is this program all about? Let me just share with you first about our program. So, this is going to be a program that's going to run every 2 months and probably going to be the last Friday or one of the last Fridays of the month, every even month. And this Library at Esplanade musical showcase series is actually a collaboration between Yellow Chair Productions, which is a community theatre group, and Musical Theatre Live, which is a musical theatre group which focuses on the incubation of new Singapore musicals. And this kind of showcase will last between 60 to 90 minutes, and it will showcase musical theatre works. The showcase will be presented with a few singers, like what you see today, and each show will have a thematic focus, and this focus can be a social commentary, community stories, it could be about the jazz age, or focus on a particular composer, for example, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Sondheim, and so on and so forth. Right? So the aim of the program is to educate the public on the genre of musical theatre, as well as to introduce quality songs and shows that are seldom performed in Singapore, as well as Singapore works which have been developed through the incubation program done by MTL. And this series will also provide budding singers and musical theatre performers a platform to showcase your talents. If you'd like to know more, you can always come to approach myself or any of my team members after the showcase this evening. So, this evening's showcase, the first of our showcases this year, the theme is, or the title is called Ordinary People. We often think of theatre songs as big production numbers, you know, like Phantom of the Opera, a lot of big ones, Les Miserables and whatnot. But they also have songs about ordinary people leading ordinary lives. And in this series, we look at the songs about ordinary people, but there is nothing ordinary about the emotions that they are going to sing about. The songs that you're going to hear this evening are taken from musicals like Next to Normal, In the Heights, Little Women, Cage Aux Folles, and many others. And we will look at how ordinary situations can inspire the most exciting as well as the most heartbreaking of songs. So before I begin, let me just introduce to you our performers. Just now you heard April. This is April Paul. I am Shaiful. And the man on the piano, who for the first time ever in our showcase is also going to sing as well, Leonard. Who has a lot of fans in the house as well, Leonard. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to kickstart our showcase with our very first song. Now, this song is from a musical called Cage Aux Folles, and it's going to be staged in Singapore in July, August at the Esplanade Theatre. And if you'd like to know who's doing it, Wild Rice is doing it. So you can find out more from them. This particular number is actually a number at the end of the musical's first act. And it is performed by one of the lead characters, which is a man in a drag act. He has a partner and they have a son. And the son wants to get married to a politician's daughter, and is asking the father to tone it down a little, and a bit embarrassed about the father. And at the same time, this character is also ridiculed by a lot of other people as well. And this is his number that comes in just before the intermission. And the song is trying to tell us to be proud of who we are, and that we should not change for anyone. And this song is called I Am What I Am. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not a dam till you can say, hey world,
There's a picture of Abuela in Havana. She is holding a rag doll and smiling black and white. I wonder what she's thinking. Does she know that she'll be leaving for the city of a cold dark night? Every afternoon I came, she'd make sure I did my homework. Did somebody have a plan, or did they just go? Did somebody sit her down and say, Claudia, get ready to leave behind everything you know? In this album, there's a picture of a lady set in yellows. She tell it's from the 80s by the volume of her hair. There's her Snuffy, just a baby, 87 Halloween. If it happened on this block, Abuela was there. Every afternoon I came, she'd make sure I did my homework. She could barely write a name, but even so, she would stare at the paper and tell me, bueno, let's review. Why don't you tell me everything I know? Everything I know. What do I know? In this folder, there's a picture from my high school graduation with a program mint condition and a star beside my name. Here's a picture of my parents as I left for California. She saved everything we gave her, every little scrap of paper, and our lives are in these boxes. Well, the woman who held us is gone, but we go on, we go so tight. Abuela, if you're up there, I'll make you proud of everything I know. Thank you for everything I know.
I'd stand at the railing if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the water's incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd want to go sailing and then come home to you. Sex is good, but I'd rather be sailing. Food is nice, but I'd rather be sailing. People are swell, but I'd rather be sailing over the horizon. And I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there in healing if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd want to go sailing and come home to you. I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd want to go sailing and then come home to you.
Tell my father that his son didn't run or surrender, that I bore his name with pride as I tried to remember. You are judged by what you do while passing through. As I rest 'neath fields of green, let him lean on your shoulder. Tell him how I spent my youth, so the truth could grow older. Tell my father when you can, I was a man. Tell him we will meet again, where the angels learn to fly. Tell him we will meet as men, for with honor Tell my father so he'll know I love him so. Tell him we won't meet again where the angels learn to fly. Tell him we won't meet as men, for with honor did I die. Tell him how I wore the blue, proud and true, like he taught me. Tell my father not to cry, then say goodbye. Very emotional song, sorry. Okay, our next song is from a very unsaid musical, but it's one.
There's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. There's a fine, fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. There's a fine, fine line between and the light, and there's a fine, fine line between your wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't have the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've got to close the door and walk away. Away. There's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your pride. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of
You little guys.
We are not little guys, as you can see. But yeah, we are going to sing a duet, Leonard and I, and the song is called, it's a wonderful song called Some Things Are Meant to Be, from the musical Little Women. And actually our two characters are supposed to be sisters, or in this case brothers. And during the course of the relationship, you discover that one of the sisters has taken ill and is on the brink of death, but she's also strong and, talking about not being afraid. And so she engages her sister in a conversation which actually is in this song, which is talking about how she's afraid of leaving everyone behind, but the other sister...
Let's pretend we're riding on the high. Let's imagine we're flying through the air.
We'll ascend until we're out of sight, light as paper. We'll soar.
Let's be wild, up high above the sun. Feel the wind, the world at our command. Let's enjoy the view and never land.
Floating far from the shore.
Some things are meant to be. The clouds moving fast and free.
The sun on a silver sea.
A sky that's bright and blue. And some things will never end.
The thrill of our magic ride.
The love that I feel inside for you.
We'll climb high beyond the break of day.
Sleep on stardust and dine on bits of moon.
You and I will find the Milky Way.
We'll be mad
And explore. We'll recline
aloft up on the breeze and
stars above. Sail on with windy ease. Yesterdays, doing only as we please. That's what living is
Some things are meant to be. The tide turning endlessly. The way it takes hold of me. No matter what I do, but some things will never die. The promise of who you are. Your memories when I from you.
All my life I've lived for loving you. Let me go now.
This isn't happening. Inutile, useless. just like my father was before me. Inútil, useless. And every day he cut the cane. He came home late and prayed for rain. Prayed for rain. And on the days that nothing came, my father's face was lined with shame. He'd sit me down beside him and he'd say, my father was a farmer, his father was a farmer, and you will be a farmer. But I told him, Papi, sorry, I'm going further. I'm getting on a plane, and I'm gonna change the world someday. Then he slapped my face. He stood there staring at me, useless. Today, my daughter's home, and I am useless. And as a baby, she amazed me with the things she learned each day. She used to stay on the fire escape while all the other kids would play. And I would stand beside her and I'd say, I'm proud to be your father, 'cause you work so much harder. You are so much smarter than I was at your age. And I always knew she would fly away, that she was gonna change the world someday.
Okay, so if we have just like
If there's a wrong way to say it, a wrong way to play it, nobody does it like me. If there's a wrong way to do it, a wrong way to screw it up, nobody does it like me. I've got a loud, I'm always trying to march to free. If you go for tagging that, I better stay away from me. If there's a wrong way to keep it cool, a wrong way to be a fool, nobody does it like me. I'm wrong. If there's a wrong way to get a guy, the right way to lose a guy, nobody does it like me. Nobody does it, no, nobody does it. Nobody does it like me. Thank you.
As much as I can.
Take a look at the invisible girl. Here she is, clear as the day. Please look closely and find her before she fades away. Superboy, the invisible girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there. Thank you.
Well, you see, a lot of the songs. Well, I've walked down the aisle as much as this dealer, but I've always stood off to the side. Each bride has me dressed in a gown I detest. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. For Catelyn, I wore satin, which I looked really fettin'. Then again, you should have seen her man can. All those calories he locked up till his arteries clogged up. He died on the couch watching ESPN. Too many weddings, too many dresses that all make my hips look so wide. Not a gown I'd reuse, ditto the matching shoes. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. For Tabitha, I wore taffeta. You should never, people laugh at you. But I had a hunch her marriage was doomed. The groom tried to stroke me while we danced the hokey pokey. They divorced before the honeymoon. made me look kind of whorish. But my best friend, Dolores, was never quite sane. She shot her new mister, cause he betted her sister. He's not dead, but now he walks like John Wayne. Too many weddings, too many dresses, that all make me look so thick-thighed. My friends can't assess a man or a dress. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. When I look in my closet, there's a rainbow deposit of gowns so grotesque that I groan. All those husbands are gone, but those dresses live on. Even moths seem to leave them alone. Too many weddings, too many messes, but at least I've hung on to my pride. I've lived life alone, but the terms are my own. Always a bridesmaid. Thank you, Lord. Never a bride. Purpose, it's that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Purpose, it keeps you going strong, like a car with a full tank of gas. Everyone else has a purpose, so what's mine? Oh look, it's a $1 coin. It's from the year I was born. It's a sign. Ba 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 ba, do 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 do. I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose. I don't know where I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna find my purpose. Gotta find out, don't wanna wait. Gotta make sure that my life will be great. Gotta find my purpose before it's too late. He's gonna find his purpose. Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose. He's gonna find his purpose. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna find my purpose. Could be far, could be near, could take a week, a month, a year, at a job, or smoking grass, maybe at a pottery class. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. I'm gonna find my purpose. You're gonna find your purpose. Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find it. What will it be? Where will it be? My purpose in life is a mystery. Gotta find my purpose. Gotta find me. And with that, we have come to our finale song of this evening. But before we get to the final song of this evening, I think it's always nice to see the development of musicals in Singapore. I think we've been seeing a lot of the big musicals coming in. We see our own stuff, being done, our local works, and there's a variety of stuff that's really coming up as well. And I mentioned earlier, one of the musicals, in fact, the finale is from that musical, Cage Aux Folles, which is coming up in July, August, here at the Esplanade. And coming up, Wicked just ended over at Marina Bay Sands, and in May, they have a chorus line. Now, unfortunately, we're not doing any songs from chorus line this evening, but what we have, if you haven't received it already this evening, this little thing here, it's given out by the library at Esplanade, and it's for 20% off. 20% off to a chorus line, which is running during the whole month of May, but it's only for the opening week. So at the end of this, I'll be happy to give this out to you guys. And it was like that. Alright, so if you haven't already gotten it, and you came a little bit later, so we'll be happy to give this to you. This is from a chorus line. It's going to happen at Marina Bay Sands soon. So, we're going to sing a song from Cage Aux Folles earlier, and the song is called Best of Times, which is also the song that April opened with earlier. And this song, in the musical, is actually sung at a dinner party. And this whole musical number, actually it's a very big musical number that is quite repetitive, but it talks about life and how we should be living life today, and be carefree and don't worry about things. And that's why it's called Best of Times. And this is our finale song for this evening, which the three of us will be singing. You can dance along if you like, please feel free to do so.
Is gone. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is gone. As for tomorrow, well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now.
Now, not some forgotten yesterday.
No, tomorrow is too far away.
So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now, is now.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, let me introduce you, all of us here. This is April Kaur, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shaiful. And as always, I like to say this, the maestro with the magical fingers, and also singing along with us for the first time today, Leonard Neo. Thank you so much. Also, just a note, if you'd like to get involved in such programs, if you like to sing musical songs and whatnot, feel free to approach me or any of my team members who are around as well on the cameras and in the sound console. And also, I would like to thank MTL for working with us on this collaboration. And of course, the library at Esplanade. Dong Yang, thank you very much. And of course, to all of you for joining us on this Friday evening. Thank you so much. Thank you and have a nice evening ahead.